So I'm feeling my age today. Yeah, feeling like a middle-aged man. I don't usually feel like this, but it just last night around about 9:30, started getting this pain in my left hamstring, like a sciatica pain, and then I just did loads of stretching, and it just made it way worse. Woke up at 2 o'clock this morning, just proper searing pain down my left hamstring, and I just could not get back to sleep. It was not like unbearable pain, it's just, anyone who's had sciatica knows what I mean. It's this annoying pain where you can't put your leg anywhere to get comfy. So I've had about 4 hours sleep, and I've got my Achilles tendon giving me issues, and I've got this tight neck muscles that's giving me a tension headache. I know I'm whinging like a soft ass, but yeah, I'm feeling all of my 43 years old today. But I pressed on with the pressing. Heavy single pyramids. So I was going up from 75 and 2.5 kilos, hitting just singles. Singles is the way forward for the overhead press to hit a new max. Every rep from a dead stop. So there's 80 kilos. I moved up to 82.5 kilos. Got that. Went back down to 80 for another single. So that was one single at 82.5, two at 80. Went back down to 77.5 for another 2 singles. So that ended up being 3 singles at 77.5 kilograms. And then back down to 75 kilograms for another 4 singles. So it was a single at 82.5, 2 singles at 80, 3 singles at 77.5, and 5 singles at 75. And the 2 singles here at 77.5, I had about 20-30 seconds rest between each one. And the 4 singles at 75 kg was the same. I just did every rep from a dead stop. I had 20-30 seconds rest in between each one, and then went again. Getting the new PB 90 kilos, I don't think I'm going to get it, I really don't, but I'm going to go for it next week. I'm going to try and stay at 82.5 this week, and then every day just try it next week, for 5 days next week. The reps aren't going to do much for hitting a single. Obviously they're going to do a lot for my strength, but there's a lot of technique in getting the setup right with this with the singles on the overhead press. So I think it's best to just practice in singles just for these next 2 weeks. And I've been trying to, here you can see, I'm trying to bend the bar, flex my lats and my shoulders so I'm tighter. I'm trying to scoop under it. Not making much difference really. A little bit when I was using the lighter weights warming up. I think the heavier you go, the more you revert back to type. So I'm not sure. Like I say, I could do with some micro plates maybe. Some half kilo weights to try and get that PB. But never mind. I'm just gonna keep slogging away at it for the next 10 days. So there's an element, like I've said before, the overhead press like the deadlift, where if you can get that first rep up on overhead press, you can sometimes get 2 or maybe even 3. But to do a set of 3 is not as hard as to do 3 singles. So I wasn't sure I'd be able to do any kind of deadlifting today. I've just done 2 sets of 8 on the IDLs at 80 kilo. They're nice and light, just getting a stretch in the hamstring. Like I said, I was waking, the last 2 nights I've had to wake up and take painkillers in the middle of the night. Don't like doing that. But it's not like I can't handle the pain, it's just I need to get to sleep, because if I'm doing this training with my job as well, I've got a really physical job, so if I don't get any sleep, I'm just ruined. So I've probably had 3 or 4, maybe 5 hours sleep a night the last 2 nights, so it's not going well for recovery purposes. But we'll crack on. Not point moaning about it. This is the programme. You've got to get on with it. See what I can do. But 10 more days of this pressing. Might have a few light days, like dynamic days in between, but that's the aim.